Hello YouTube, welcome to the channel. So week 7, day 2. So yeah, gonna start the session in a minute. Just gonna do my mobility warm-ups and then leg curls first of all, and then I'm gonna be doing the axle deficit deadlift, and yeah, gonna work up to a heavy triple, see what I can get there. Last time I did 230 kilos, so I'll be looking to beat that. And then yeah, afterwards heavy axle rows, and then pull downs behind the neck, and then finish up with a single leg press. So yeah, get a crack on that. If you want a big deadlift, do your rows, kids. Okay, so that's the end of the session, and yeah, good session. Really pleased with what I got done. So I did the leg curls. I always start off with doing the leg curls, just to kind of like pre-fatigue the hamstrings, and then did the axle deficits. So for this whole block, it's just been 5 sets of 3 basically. And when I did them a couple of weeks ago, I went up to 230 for 3, and it was hard, but it wasn't a failure. I definitely could have done a bit more. So I went in today, very hot. Sleep's been alright, food's been alright, but nevertheless the heat has been getting to me. I do feel the heat. I don't like the heat, and I do feel sometimes it does affect my training. So I went in there anyway, did the warm-ups, got to 200, did that without a belt, and that did feel a little bit off. So then I put the belt on, went for 220, and that was a bit better, but it still didn't feel great. And I find with them straps that I've got, they're bigger straps than normal because they're for an axle bar. The only trouble though is that they're a little bit too big for the axle, so sometimes it's hard to get them on real tight, and if the straps aren't on tight enough, sometimes that can throw my lift off. So I've got to make sure I get them on really tight in order to do it. So did the 220, and I thought, well, okay, so no matter what happens, I want to at least beat the 230 that I did. So I loaded up to 235 and did the 3, and like I say, it was hot in the gym, I was feeling fatigued, I wasn't feeling great, but I thought even if I only get 235, it still beats what I did last time. I'll be happy with that. So yeah, did 235, and it was hard, but I definitely could have done more. So then I went up to 240 and got 3 there, and I thought I'm just going to leave it there. Could I have gone a little bit higher? Maybe, I don't know, but I didn't want to risk failing. This is still just an accumulation block, so I shouldn't be failing any reps. I'd already failed yesterday when I did the log press, although that was more of a technique issue rather than a strength issue. So yeah, did 243. Yeah, I was happy with that. I thought, okay, well that's it. So that was the 4th working set, and then I just did a back off set of 205 for 3 just to make up the 5th set. So yeah, did that. Did the rows, 4 sets of 5, and that went up to 150, and that was hard, but yeah, definitely a little bit more there in the tank. Did the pull downs behind the neck, again hard, but could have done a little bit more, and then the single leg press, 4 sets of 8, finished at 125 kilos per leg. So and yeah, could have done more there. So yeah, didn't really, even with the deadlifts, didn't really train to failure, and that's the way it should be, you know, to be able to like just train hard, but knowing that you could have done a little bit more. But yeah, definitely hot today. I actually went through 2 of these bottles today. These are 1.5 litres each, so I've drunk at least 3 litres of water and 500 millilitres of orange Lucozade. So I've actually drunk 3.5 litres of liquid in my 3-hour session. It was that hot in the gym, and there was no cardio involved either. I'll say that's how hot it was. So all I did was what you see on the video: the leg curls, the deadlift, the rows, the pull downs, and then the leg press. So yeah, tough session, but I got it done. So I'm going to sign off now. Next training session should be on Sunday, and that'll be strongman event. So join me then.